So here we go. Map 2, Katabatic. Deadstop is still red on Blood Eagle, and Thanatos is still blue on Diamond Sword. Players are already moving out. Boomerman, one of the tribescast casters of the Tribes Shoutcast network from days of old, is headed over in Pathfinder, perhaps to cap. Perhaps going for an early grab against the Hoff. They're actually running a Hoff. I'm kind of surprised. There's a force field up. Diplodocus. He bails out when he sees the force field. Generator's gone down a little bit too late.
Yeah, and it looks a little more organized this time coming in from Thanatos going over. Boomerman's over there trying to clear right now. His ammunition coming in for a grab. Meanwhile, Blitz out clean on the other side. Flag is going to be dropped, so Thanatos unable to get that well off the stand yet again, so that's going to be an issue for them. They've got to get better clearing as the flag in Blitz's hands is almost home, and they should be able to get a timed return on this as looks like Thanatos just bouncing around in the field there.
They seem to have swapped Kojito out, and yes, Blitz is going to be an easy time return for Blitz to cap the first score of this map 2. And yeah, so they have DJ Faith Infiltrator. I thought he was their sniper. I must have been wrong about that. Maybe he was one of their cappers. Ammunition's on another route. Hopefully he'll be able to get something gun this time instead of dying right away. They do have a heavy on flag on the Diamond Sword side this time. Pretty early. They didn't have one early enough last time. And then we see Deadstop instead of running lights or mediums on flag. Ooh, ammunition slipped by Diplodocus without dying to super heavy.
And he's out clean this time too. Sniper shots coming in from Remix though.
Remix is a very good sniper. Oh, a missile goes off on it. That was a kind of a ski missile from Diplodocus. He's out of position now, but they're just sort of playing around, toying with their opponents.
Yeah, and look at this. We see Boomerman again trying to attack here and distract, but he is all alone as I think ammunition just actually went down, so not quite in the position to set up a cap route as Zero and AP Sizzle head over the other way to try and set up likely a clear for Blitz, who is... I can't quite locate him right now. Probably out in the backside, coming in for a back to front as they are on the Blood Eagle side.
Yeah, he's on, well, I don't know what side, east to west to call that. But he's coming over the hill right now to cross sort of the sniper tower. And meanwhile, there's Murph spam coming from Zero from the hill to clear off Angry Smurf, who's the Hoff. Just in time for Blitz to slip away unharmed. And now it's going to be up to Thanatos to really get some pressure on Diplodocus and kill him, get hit the flag away from the flag before they can lose the second point of the map.
Yeah, and you know what? I just noticed there was a lot of people still on the stand, so they weren't exactly dead when Blitz came through, but they were easily distracted. They've got to have a focus on the capper. You know, take some damage if you have to get a shot on Blitz, as he does come in and make it 2-0 here at the 22-minute mark, so a little bit further into this map, as it is a little bit bigger, obviously. But they've got to get the shots on the capper on the way in and make it a lot easier for themselves to chase and get a shot on the way out. And they are running one Pathfinder in Boomerman, who's an offense. No, they're running Prototype and Mopsy as well, so looks like they should be able to chase pretty well with Nitron grenades.
I think that Deadstop is running 2 Pathfinders, 1 chase, and 1 cap. They're really only running Blitz on cap. You see him coming in again right now, slips away.
And he's running that circle route too.
I mean, the heavy on flag was dead at that point. You see his body laying there, so there's just going to be a quick cap out shutout again, unless Thanatos can really get some action to go. Thanatos, after ammunition misses the flag, DJ Fake was there to support him. Boomerman and Mopsy are coming in to support. See, there's 4 Pathfinders now on Thanatos, really trying to get some flag movement, and they're not getting any success against Diplodocus.
Faith with
who, instead of calling out cappers and having them sniped, he was missiling them. I saw a missile go off for ammunition earlier. And now flag is in place to return for Blitz. It's going to be point number 3. No, yeah, there we go. A little bit delayed. He passes to Diplodocus to make it safer, I guess.
Yeah, and one of the things I'm noticing too is that where the clearing here comes Prototype, it looks like they are going to try and run 2 cappers. That's exactly what I was about to say. He does go down to a quick snipe, not a lot of health on the way in, but that's one of the things they might want to consider right now is Thanatos. Run 2 cappers. If your clearing isn't exactly working, just try and constantly crash their stand. And if you're in the position and you get the timing right, you get that 1 or 2 lucky grabs out of the few, you can get up the middle. So Boomerman with a great grab out of the field though, and he's got a lot of health, heading straight at that crater wall though. Bounces off and heads, he bounces off and heads back up. A couple missed shots by Remix, oddly enough, coming in from that sniper, but Thanatos right in front of Boomerman now. Tries to Nitron the flag out of his hands, does take him out. I think that was a midair. I couldn't quite see the angle on it, but Thanatos now all over that flag in the field, and that's going to be secured quite easily.
And now Blitz with his 4th clean grab is past sniper range, even there's no sentinel on Thanatos. About halfway home to Diplodocus. But ammunition saves the flag Boomerman had, the one he picked up in the beginning. And now he has escorts. This is the first real flag play that Thanatos has made, really, in any of these games. Trinium is about a third of the way from home. People are coming to him, scored him. So this could be standoff mode. However, player skill matters here. How well you duel, how well you team deathmatch together. Oh, and the flag goes down again. Another kill by Thanatos. He's putting Trinium in danger here. He throws it away, ammunition misses it, and immediate return.
A little bit desperate.
Yeah, he should have held on to it till death, probably.
Yeah, right idea is wrong. I think Thanatos does seem to have a little bit of structure, but they're just not doing the little ground things. He got into a panic mode there. I think that was Trinium. He got a little panicked and tried to throw the flag away, but there was no one to throw it to. He should have held on till death, like you said. Let someone get a little more time to get over toward him, and instead he just threw it right into the returner's hands, and that pretty much gave away the standoff opposition.
Somebody came to help him, but yeah, like I said, it looked like he may have panicked because he was low.
Yeah.
The flag would sort of magically make its way into his teammates' hands.
And they did do a better job of escorting
against
time,
defense, like players like Remix and the other people who can just duel really well. It's really hard to get a flag moving against defense like that. Angry Surf is here actually putting a Merv spam on his own flag stand to try and stop Blitz, but it's timed wrong, and Blitz is now clean again with the probably the last flag play of the game, unless Thanatos can really get something action here against Diplodocus and Diplodocus. They've only had 3 on defense, Remix, Diplodocus, and Diplodocus, so they have 4 on offense, enough to really put the hurt on the Thanatos flag stand. Blitz is almost home.
And an orbital coming in on the stand, though.
I guess there's no rules to this.
This is going to be well timed. Blitz is going to go right into that.
Oh, a nice pump in the stand to save it. And Moth's third turn. Good job.
Yeah, good to see some life from Thanatos. That's the kind of play. 1 or 2 plays like that, and it'll give them some confidence. Maybe not necessarily make a huge difference in coming back in this game, but definitely confidence to build on in the future, and they need to take those positive things.
It's all about learning. I mean, you have to really... And there's Ammunition again. He's gotten away. He's going to be trying to go base to base, but he's a little bit slow. Maybe missiles on him in a minute here. Diplodocus is beneath him, running that Saber launcher. Oh, another mid-air by Philotic, and a mid-air return, too. That guy
great play.
is just
However, look at this, though.
strong on the chase.
If they had timed that right, Diplodocus was nowhere near the stand. He is their Hoff. They could have easily gotten out with a grab there, and they chose, well, not necessarily chose, but didn't have the timing quite right. Hard to predict a play like that, but it would have been an absolute key opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like Deadstop is playing down to their opponent. They're not really playing tight. You know, they have people going out of position because they don't feel endangered by their offense.
Yeah, a good team
and yeah, it's funny because they're only running Blitz on Cap. If they're running 2 cappers, they could really punish how strung out they're making Thanatos right now, but they are not doing that, and so it gives a lot of time for Thanatos to reset everything. And actually, the generators are back up now after the first sort of round of destruction, and so there's now a 4 skill for Angry Smurf. But Zero is so good with that clear you see on the hill, trying to duel Boomerman, but he's really making Angry Smurf's job really hard. So whenever Blitz comes in... Anyway, so here we have DJ Faith and Prototype working on the backfield, or at least the Deadstop side, hoping to get some action going for their cappers. Ammunition's not quite in range, though, so now DJ Faith goes down. Bad timing.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ammunition actually came in for a grab about 30 seconds prior to that and missed the flag because it wasn't quite clear. And then they had it cleared, and look now, here's just Ammunition coming past the midfield on the back side of the flag stand now. So a little bit of a missed timing, like you said.
Zero again clear for Blitz, and he's about halfway home. But, I mean, I think at the point at which your capper dies, you probably need to sort of protect yourself and get ready for the next attack.
Yeah, or even do a full reset with your
capper. They hit it last time, but not this time. 5-0. They strung it out, though. They had more time. They made it last about 8.5 minutes instead of, 5 like last time. So they're getting a little better. Map's a little bit bigger, but in general, they are able to improve upon their plays. They got some returns. They almost had a standoff.